Hello and welcome to another episode of the Farr Show. I am Damien Farr, and tonight we're talking about the movie True Grit. And I know what you're thinking, Damien, there's two True Grit movies. Which one are you talking about? There's two True Grit movies? What? Yes, I do know there's two True Grit movies. I have not seen the John Wayne one. I do plan on watching it after this. I also kind of want to read the book after watching this one. This movie is freaking amazing. I don't want to swear because the jar's over there. It got moved up. There's been some change in here. I was looking at the close-up cam for some reason. There's been some changes here. I wanted to, less clutter. Conan went away. The Creeper went away. The PlayStation Classic, which I actually really enjoy, but honestly, it doesn't make sense to have it here. So I took it off. We got Cuphead and Mugman. We got the pig, Picard the pig. And then we got the 100 subscriber plaque that I got from YouTube. So we were just doing some updates. Jabba the Hutt's back. We got the mug here, the Bond cam, portable audio recorder, or I don't know what you want to call it. I'm calling it the Farr Court. Portable audio recorder is Parr, so I'm just going to call it P-A-R-R just as a joke. So Parr, because I like to name things. So now that we got that out of the way, let's go back to True Grit, where it's directed by Joel and Ethan Coen. Also, they wrote the screenplay. It's based off the book from the 60s. I didn't write that part down. There was also a John Wayne movie, as we talked about just a second ago. The John Wayne movie, to my understanding, is better, is what I've heard. But this is the one that I've seen, so I'm going to go with this one being the better one. I will eventually watch the John Wayne one, hopefully read the book, and then also see the sequel to the John Wayne movie. There's dust floating around here or something. So eventually, I do hope to see those. I will let you know when I do, and then I can rank all of them. The book is probably the best, let's be honest. That's how it always works with these things. Book's always the best. Let's start talking about the cast. You got Jeff Bridges as Deputy U.S. Marshal Rooster Cogburn. You got Haley Steinfeld as Maddie Ross. Matt Damon as Texas Ranger LaBeouf. And then Josh Brolin plays Tom Chancey. So you got Jeff Bridges, who worked with the Coen brothers a couple of times. I think he's one of the better actors working. Haley Steinfeld, I think, is an underrated actress at this point. She doesn't do as much dramatic roles lately. She's Bumblebee, Hawkeye. I haven't seen Dickinson, but I heard it's pretty good. I heard the nude scenes are pretty great, too. But, honestly, I've heard she's a great actress. I think that, doesn't get enough recognition anymore because after this, she hasn't really been nominated for an Oscar, but then again, she hasn't really been in an Oscar movie, for lack of a better term. Because, you gotta be in one to get one, or to get nominated. Matt Damon, who used to be, because I watch Jimmy Kimmel all the time, used to be one of the actors that I despise, but as time has gone on, I've noticed that he's a really damn good actor. And then I would push to say the most underrated actor around right now, Josh Brolin, as Tom Chaney. I think these four are so good. I think Jeff Bridges and Haley Steinfeld's relationship is amazing. Like, he's, trying to help her, but in the end, does help her. I don't want to spoil this movie. I mean, if you've seen it, it's already it's over 10 years old, but it's so good. The acting is top-notch. I would push to say, I wouldn't be surprised. I didn't look it up. I know Haley Steinfeld got nominated for Best Actress. I assume Jeff Bridges got nominated for Best Actor. I'd assume Matt Damon got nominated for Best Supporting Actor, and I hope Josh Brolin did, but I know he didn't because he's Josh Brolin. So, I think this was great. Now, let's talk about the plot here. Maddie Ross is trying to find her father's killer, that's Tom Chancey. She gets Rooster Cogburn to help here. Why? Because he's got True Grit, as they said. Because she asks who's the best one. The man says she is True Grit. Or that he is True Grit, so she gets in on it. Then, as they're starting to work together, LaBeouf actually shows up and is like, I want to help. So Rooster and LaBeouf actually agree to work together and leave Maddie out of this. Maddie chases him down. And then Rooster ends his agreement or arrangement with LaBeouf. Why? Because he started spanking the girl way too many times and he was getting on his nerves. Because She wanted to get this done, and she was willing to do any means necessary. And, well, she does do any means necessary, so it's great. Rooster and Maddie find 2 outlaws, and then Rooster ends up shooting one of them, killing him on the spot, and the other one gets shot. He gets shot, but he doesn't die, so he's bleeding, and he's gonna die either way. There's nothing they can do for him, so he gets the more information out of it. They ambush the Pepper gang, and actually, Cogburn shoots LaBeouf. He's not a good shot, is the best way to put it. So LaBeouf ends up leaving the posse that night, and I don't want to spoil anything else. I got you to a little past halfway, but the rest is good. The acting is superb once again. I think this is a movie that you need to see. I think we get this idea here. Joel and Ethan Coen are 2 of the best directors around, best writer-director combos around. I mean, they are so damn good. I have not seen Fargo, but I'm putting that on the list. Pretty much at this point, I watched No Country for Old Men, True Grit, and I've seen The Big Lebowski. So now it's like, I need to fill in the rest of their filmography and just start watching it all. So maybe one day we'll see a ranking video of all their movies. But have you seen True Grit? Tell me in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon, and have a far off night.